Has your business been affected by COVID-19? The Virgin Islands Small Business Development Center is available to assist entrepreneurs and small businesses in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The VISBDC is sustained by the University of the Virgin Islands and the U.S. Small Business Administration and collaborates with local agencies to support the small business community. The VISBDC is nationally accredited and provides free consulting, business education training, and technical assistance. Attend workshops with subject matter experts from both the public and private sector. From idea generation to exit strategies, the staff at the VISBDC is ready to assist you. Now is the time to contact them, so don't wait. Call or email them to find out how they can help your business grow and succeed.
So I've got my essay written, and
Good morning. My name is Mary Jo Williams. I'm one of the business advisors at the Virgin Islands Small Business Development Center, and we want to welcome you to our webinar on soft skills. And Ms. Chance will put up her PowerPoint presentation, and while she's doing that, I will give you an introduction of Ms. Cheryl George Chance. Ms. Chance is an authentic leader with extensive community relations management in private sector, nonprofit, and the public sector. She is solutions driven with a strong sense of stewardship for her volunteerism. Cheryl has established a reputation for dependability, accountability, and absolute integrity. Ms. George Chance is a partner and senior management consultant at Rock Solid Solutions. She has an MBA from the University of Miami in Coral Gables, Florida, and a BA from Howard University in Washington, D.C. Cheryl is currently serving a second term as president of the Rotary Club of St. Thomas II. She is a past assistant governor for Rotary International's District 7020 and currently serves as District 7020 Health and Wellness Chair. As a former educator, her advocacy work is focused on Virgin Islands youth to include guest lecturer at the University of the Virgin Islands and founder of the Rotaract Club for St. Thomas II, a young professionals organization. Ms. George Chance is also a past president of the United Way of St. Thomas St. John and a past president for the American Red Cross St. Thomas St. John. In her spare time, I don't know where she finds it, but she enjoys playing golf, and gardening is her favorite hobby. Ms. Chance, you can put up your presentation and I give the floor to you. Thank you. And unmute your mic, please. Ms. Chance, you are muted, and can you bring up your presentation?
I'm not able to share my screen. Thank you for that wonderful introduction, Mary Jo. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the webinar Thursday. Today's presentation features the importance of soft skills. But before we begin the session, let's do a quick poll. Mary Jo, can you assist us with just doing quick polling questions with the audience? Thanks.
Yes, I can. Here we go. And the poll is, are you currently in business? And it's a yes or no question. So it'll take you just a few seconds to answer. Okay. And I will close the poll in 5 seconds. And the poll is closing now. And I will share the results. Well, Ms. Chance, of all the people that answered the poll, 100% of them are currently in business.
Great. Can we also put up the other quick question that we'd like to poll?
Okay, and the question is, Do you use soft skills? And the choices for your answers are yes, no, or unsure. Okay, we will close the poll in 5 seconds. Okay, great. Of the people that answered the poll, again, 100% of them know what soft skills are.
Wonderful. So that's good information to know. And so it will make my work a little bit easier as we discuss the topic more in detail. If you are a small business owner or self-employed or an employee in the service industry, chances are soft skills are important to you. One thing to note is that soft skills are transferable and can be applied to any type of job, from the boardroom to the dining room to the waiting room. Soft skills can become your competitive advantage in your business, whether it's to find, to attract, or to retain customers and clients. Here's a tip. Soft skills are essential to your success in the workplace, but they are just as essential in your personal life. Soft skills are the non-technical skills that relate to how you work. For example, how you interact with your coworkers, how you solve problems, and how you manage your daily responsibilities, whatever that may be. Soft skills are also our personal attributes, our personality traits, if you will, our communication abilities, and the way in which we emote. These skills make it easier for us to build relationships, create trust, solve problems, and empathize with others. The term soft skills can refer to a wide range of skills that are diverse and unique in their development. So keep this in mind. No two persons will ever use these skills in the exact same way in every interaction. In fact, the basic need for soft skills is often generated from an individual situation on the job. Additionally, the skills required may not be the same every day. So keep in mind that the development of your soft skills is an ongoing process. Soft skills are often undervalued as less training is provided for them. Hard skills, on the other hand, require specific training to demonstrate an understanding of a particular measurable ability. For example, accountant, nurses, cooks, waiters, first responders, etc. These vocations all require an expert level of hard skills. And something to remember here is that both hard skills and soft skills work hand in hand and complement each other. Here's a tip for employees. Employers look at both skill sets. If you list your soft skills on your resume or demonstrate them on your job interview, this can make you become a desirable candidate for the job. Here's a tip for employers. Because you recognize the importance of soft skills in the workplace, you should look for them up front in job interviews and on job applications. You will want a good combination of both soft skills and hard skills in your workers. So here's a list of some popular soft skills. Some independent surveys conducted by recruiters nationally and abroad found that what is popular with employers in terms of soft skills are dependability, communication, teamwork, collaboration, problem solving, and flexibility, adaptability, all of which are interpersonal skills, which speaks to our ability to understand the needs and wants of those around us and those who we serve. So who uses soft skills? We all do. And when we do, it takes several soft skills at a time to be able to listen to a customer or coworker and provide that person with helpful and polite service, especially if you got an angry customer. For example, active listening, and not just listening so that you can respond quickly and form your response before you even understand what the customer is saying. Patience, conflict resolution, empathy, positivity, and yes, kindness. So here's another tip, something to keep in mind. Soft skills can make your work easier, better, more efficient. And so if we work at developing them, it will make us great at our job. And think about that for a minute. So why should you develop your soft skills? Because it can affect the bottom line in your business or your growth potential at your work. Are you seeking new hires? Are you reopening the business after COVID-19? Do you plan to grow the business? Do you want the best talent available? If your answer is yes to any of these questions, developing your soft skills can make your life easier. And so this is something you want to pay attention to on a regular, ongoing basis. Should you enhance your soft skills? The answer to this question is yes. If you have a low client customer retention compared to others in your field of work, the answer is yes. If you do not have many loyal customers coming to your business, supporting your business on a regular basis, the answer is yes. If the customer experience at your business sucks, the answer is yes. These are really good indicators that the lack of soft skills may have a negative impact on your business or your work. But this can be remedied, though. Some of us have personality traits that allow us to have a natural ability with our soft skills, and others may need to work harder to hone these skills over time. But it can be done. Recognize the areas in which you need to improve. Pay attention to your interaction with others and get feedback from your friends and colleagues. And after you gain an awareness of your strengths and weaknesses with soft skills, then create a plan of action for improvement. And make sure that plan of action aligns with your business plan. Keep in mind, soft skills cover a relatively large category of skills, and there are a number of ways to develop them. Here are 3 ways I'd like to share with you. Consider working with a mentor who can provide feedback and model appropriate skills. If your focus is to improve your communication, let's say, then consider a public speaking course or join a group such as Toastmasters, which can be helpful. Create a standard list of soft skills that are important to your business or work, And then include evaluations or reviews and provide ways for constructive, actionable feedback to your employees and as well as from your team. And if you keep at that, I am pretty sure you're on your way to developing the best soft skills you can have. Are soft skills teachable? Well, the debate continues as to whether soft skills are inherent or learned. I do believe that some soft skills are inherent and some are learned. However, developing and improving these skills will become an ongoing process. And that should be a focus for both employers and employees. While there may be some challenges to overcome, it is possible to foster the development of soft skills. So let me conclude by saying, if you continually sharpen your soft skills, it will pay great dividends, either by creating employees who are invaluable assets to the business or becoming the best place to work. Ultimately, developing the best customer service experience every time should be your end game. And with that, I would like to say thank you for attending today's webinar, The Importance of Soft Skills. And Mary Jo, do we have any questions?
Okay, we do not have any questions in the chat, but I will invite the audience to raise your hand if you would like to ask a question, and we'll let Ms. Chance answer online.
Perfect.
Okay, and while they're thinking of their question to put in the chat or to raise their hand, let me ask you, in terms of soft skills, what would you consider like the most important one?
You know, for me, is that me personally or just in general?
Both.
Okay, this is one of my favorite soft skills right here. Kindness and empathy, I think, goes a long way. Because no two people are ever experiencing, feeling, having, going through the same things at the same time. And in order for us to give good customer service, whether we like how we are approached, whether we like how we are asked, whether we like how we are spoken to, we can always approach or move forward by being kind to the person. And that's what I meant about active listening. When you're listening to the customer, you want to make sure you understand why they're upset, why they're offended, why they're annoyed, why they're disappointed. And in fact, you can simply say, I can understand how you feel that way. You're showing them some empathy. And so that is a way to use conflict resolution as well. Because sometimes you just need to say that, I understand you, I hear you. Let me see how I can fix that for you. Soft skills. So for me, empathizing with others and showing kindness might be my favorite, I think.
Okay, sounds good. Now, would you, okay, good. So is there a way for people to, is there a quick fix way to learn some of the soft skills that people need to know?
Like I said earlier, I believe some soft skills we're already born with. Some soft skills are innate. We know how to smile, you know, we know how to give eye contact, I hope. We know how to be kind, I trust, okay? But if you're not familiar with certain traits or abilities, then you may need to learn them. Are you somebody who can resolve a conflict? You know, if somebody come at you screaming, hollering, so on, do you instinctively scream and holler back? Or do you say, well, let's look at it a little closer. Let me see what I can do. This is what I can do for you. Let me help you. Okay. And so one of the things, and I'm going to use myself as an example because I always do. One of the things I practiced when I worked at a company is I had a little mirror on my desk. And when I answered the phone, I would smile so that the person on the other end would hear the smile in my voice. And then I would give my name. Hello, good morning, this is Cheryl. And then I would ask, how may I help you? And there you go. So I believe we do have certain innate, inherent soft skills that we already know, and maybe we're just not using them enough. Maybe we're just not using them enough. This might be a time to pull them out, dust them off, get them going, especially if you want your business to be a thriving business, especially if you're in a business where you're a service provider. You want to can attract business, and you, as a business person, you know that repeat business is what builds our business, not the one-offs that come here or there. So your soft skills ability can really, really, really add to your bottom line.
Wonderful. Okay, there's a comment. I think that persons have to be self-aware to the critical need for soft skills.
Yes, I agree. I agree. And sometimes what that critical awareness might be a mindset, a change in mindset, and or do role reversals. As a business owner, you may have a certain mindset. Your customer may have a certain mindset. And you must always be willing to be able to can be in that person's mindset as a customer. You have a customer screaming, shouting, dissatisfied. What's critical to that interaction is, as a service provider, you need to make it right. You should fix it. And so, yes, it's critical that we are aware. And that's why we're having this discussion this morning. If you weren't aware of the criticalness, I'm hoping, this presentation shed a little light on that.
Okay. Another comment says that most people do not see these skills as important.
True. But let me tell you why they are, though. It's good that you're a rocket scientist and you're just like the brightest bulb in the pack. But if you can't emote, if you can't relate to people, if you can't communicate, if you can't express your thoughts, your concerns, your needs, your wants, then that's where you sell yourself short, that soft skills are not important. Trust me, they are. They are. It's like I said earlier, hard skills, which are the things that we go to college and we get our degree or we get our certificate and we're the subject matter experts on these things. That's good to have. That's great to have. Now, how do you use that to benefit you, your employer, your business? Your soft skill comes in handy at that point.
Now, most of the people at the beginning of the presentation indicated that they were business owners. How would you best suggest, if they have employees that need to improve their soft skills, how would you suggest that they go about helping them to do that?
Well, like I said earlier, you may want to look at a couple things. You may want to pay attention to your interaction with others and get feedback from your friends and your colleagues, right? Create a list of soft skills that your business may need, your company, your organization, your entity may need. You know, if and let's say you're a restaurant, and so your company, your business will need greeters, so that there are people who can welcome your guests, people who can read the menus to your guests, give your guests eye contact, seat your guests properly, check on them periodically. Everything is good. How is the meal? And so on. That kind of skill set is what you would want to develop in your particular business. And once you become aware of what those soft skills should be for your business, then you want to create a plan of action for how you can improve them. And I listed several ways. Get a mentor, somebody who can fashion the skill set for you to model is one way. If communication is huge in your business as a soft skill, then you might want to join like a Toastmasters to learn how to do public speaking, how to speak to the public, how to engage in communication that way. So there are many ways that we can look at how we can hone our soft skills. I know that there's some online entities that provide training in soft skills. I am not sure how well they make out, and they may very well be able to teach and train soft skills, but I think soft skills can very much be nurtured for those of us who have them innately, and for those of us who don't have them innately, we can learn, we can change our mindset about how we behave, how we interact, how we speak, how we move, how we discuss with one another.
Okay. There's a comment: in the insurance industry, every agency is virtually selling the same products. You can become a category of one and stand out if you incorporate soft skills into your business culture to provide excellent customer service.
Bingo. I think that was a comment rather than a question.
That was a comment, yes.
Yes, bingo. You got it. Because that would be your advantage. That would be the business advantage that sets you apart from what you call it, the number of one. And so while everybody may be selling insurance, everybody may not be engaging their customer in a warm and friendly way that brings them back time and time again to your business.
Question. Say, for instance, you have a restaurant. The guy that's washing dishes or providing your janitorial services, why would he need soft skills?
Well, yeah, of course he will. Because the guy who is washing the dishes, he works with a team. He's not the only person in the business. He's not the only person in the restaurant. He's not the only person in the kitchen. And so he has to relate to and interact with his co-workers as well as his employer. The same thing with the janitor. And I don't know if most people do, but when I'm in a business and I pass the cleaning service or the janitor, I do greet them. Hello, good morning. How are you doing today? Mm-hmm. Soft skills. And I've been greeted by the cleaning staff, the janitorial services when I enter buildings or so. So it's an interpersonal development we want to do for ourselves. You know, it's a people skills thing we want to be better at. And we can do it. We can be better. We can be better, especially around now. I find that we are a little hard around the edges when we're talking to people and when we are interacting It could just be all the other background noise, you know, what's going on in our lives today. But we should always think kindness first. How can I be kind to this person? I don't have to know them forever. How can I just be kind to this person? One of my favorite quotes is by Maya Angelou, and let me just kind of paraphrase it. You know, you can forget what I have said and done, but you will never forget how I treat you. And that's where soft skills become the power player.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. Now, I've read all of the comments in the chat and I've asked a few questions. Does anyone else have any questions that you'd like to ask? And while you're thinking about that, let me tell you that the VI SBDC has so much more in store for the USVI Small Business Community. Visit our website at www.visbdc.org. Download the VI SBDC app on your mobile device from the appropriate app store. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google My Business, and subscribe to the VI SBDC YouTube channel, where we upload our videos and they're available on demand. And this is our last webinar for the 2021 calendar year. And on behalf of our state director and our staff on St. Croix and St. Thomas, we want to thank you all for joining us today for our presentation on soft skills. Last chance to ask a question, or everybody gets an early break to that mid-morning snack. Ms. George Chance, again, on behalf of our state director and our staff at the SBDC and the people of the Virgin Islands, we want to thank you for your presentation this morning and to have a wonderful day.
And thank you, Mary Jo. Thank you guys for being a part of this. I hope this information was helpful, and have a happy holiday, everyone.